Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at my February monthly lineup for 2024. So let's just jump into it. So I've got a monthly kit and then I've pulled the first 4 weeks of weekly kits for you. I decided not to pull the very last week. I'm going to save it for my March lineup because March begins then anyway. So we'll just take a look at that then. I really don't know what's going on that week, so I'm just going to save it for now and figure out a theme later. But let's take a look at the monthly kit first real quick. So for my monthly kit, I'm going to stick with Itty Bitty Sticker Co. So this is just her February monthly kit. I think I'm going to stick with redating my planner. So my current planner is a Sunday start, but with these kits you can start your week on a Wednesday for all I care. I like starting it on Monday this year. So that's the cover page with most of the decoration, and then the second page with all of the functional stuff. So yeah, you can redate your planner however you like, and I'm kind of loving that so far. I've only done it for 1 month for January, but I'm not mad at it. Then let's get into the weekly kits. I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit. So I'm gonna use leftovers for like most of the weeks in February, actually, I just realized. So for the week of January, hold on, I need to go back to my January calendar. January 29th through February 5th, that's the week I just finished living. I'm gonna use leftovers from Cinderella Paper's rainfall kit. It ended up being very stormy this week in all of California. So I was planning to use this kit regardless of the weather that we got, but since it was pretty stormy, it ended up not being like really rainy here, but we got this awful windstorm that just like ripped through for a full 24 hours. And then, we woke up the next morning and everything was calm and normal again. So that was weird. But yeah, this scene in particular really reminds me of Sacramento for some reason. So I thought that was appropriate. And then I pulled a little bit of foil. I don't have my underlays for this yet. I just ordered them from Liner Designs. I ordered her rain underlays in the color Chrome. So I think that will match. And then I've also pulled some gold foil. So I pulled the Los Angeles overlays from Planet Hannah in gold because at the beginning of this week, I drove back up to Northern California and officially left Southern California, like cleaned out the apartment and all of that. Turned in the keys that very first day of that week. So I'll probably use like the skyline because to get where I'm going, I did have to drive through the heart of LA. And then I pulled a couple of Galaxy 2, so Star Wars quotes from Planet Hannah. I think I'm going to use the Shmi Skywalker one. These are also in regular gold. It says, "Now be brave and don't look back. Don't look back." So I might use that as well because that's kind of what I'm telling myself with this move. And then I have some orange scripts from Liner Designs. I think this color was called burnt orange. Don't quote me on that though. I don't know foil colors that well beyond the core colors. So that is for the very first week of February. That is technically starting in January, but it has February 1st in it. So that's what we're gonna do there. The next week is February 5th. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. February 5th through February 11th. Now, if you've been here before, you know my husband's birthday is February 10th, also one of my sister's birthdays. A lot of times I will use a kit for their birthdays, but I just couldn't find anything this year that I felt like matched them. So we're doing leftovers of Lunar New Year, or this isn't called Lunar New Year, but we're doing leftovers from Prosperity from Cinderella Paper because Lunar New Year is also their birthday this year, which I find rather funny. So I love these fashion options. These are all so cute. And then I also still have a scene box left because there was a lot more diversity in the fashion options. So that's kind of nice to have more than just like a recolored fashion option, because not only is that more representation, but like you have much more usable leftovers then. So that's the kit. I also pulled in these like freebies I have for Valentine's Day because Valentine's Day doesn't fall this week, but these would match this kit better than they would the kit I'm using for Valentine's Day week. So I have those. I'll probably pull a couple of those in. I have a red script freebie from Planet Hannah. And then I have the Lunar New Year underlays from Planet Hannah in Pixie Red. So Let me actually show that with the full boxes just so you can kind of get the picture. I mean, that's going to be fun. And then I also pulled in, I have these San Francisco overlays from Planet Hannah in just regular red. I bought these a long time ago. I got them in red because of the Golden Gate Bridge, obviously. But I don't buy a lot of kits that have red in them. So we might go to San Francisco this week if my husband is up for it. I've asked him what he wants to do for his birthday, and he wants to get dim sum, but we can get that here too. There are good places in Sacramento too. So we'll see if he wants to go into the big city or not. So these I might or might not use. I can always save them for another time now that we're up north because, you know, we're much closer to San Francisco now. But yeah, that's for the week of February 5th through the 11th. And then the next week is, of course, Valentine's Day. So I have this mini kit from Apple Blossom Prints, the star-crossed art. I think this is a pretty old format of hers, though. I think she's updated since. But I bought this also a while ago. I think she was doing like, not a clearance sale, but like trying to like offload some old inventory. So I also got some of the extra boxes as well because I had originally thought to use this for my wedding anniversary and then I didn't. So I've got the extra boxes in like the medium skin tone. So there's like a champagne box, a happy anniversary box, which I might pull into my wedding spread like on an extender, and then an engaged box if you were using this. I also thought about using this for like my engaged anniversary, which is the day after my wedding anniversary, just a year prior. But yeah, you can use that. And then there's these boxes, these extra boxes that came with the kit. And then these are the regular boxes. Love this because I'm a brunette right there. And like I mentioned, this is a pretty old format, so I don't think this sheet looks like this anymore, but I can still use it. And then we got a functional page with another extra full box. There's a lot of full box options in this kit. Deco and checklists. Very functional page. Love that. And then another extra full box and headers and washi. Excuse me. Okay, so that is the kit. And then I don't have foil for this one because it is a full brand new kit, but I do have some like freebies here and there that I can pull in. So there's this Magical Sticker Co. freebie that's got pink background but silver foil, so I thought that would match well. I've also got my Valentine's freebie. Oh, it's January 2024 freebie, but it's Valentine's themed from Itty Sticker Co. I want to make sure I use those stickers. I don't have a lot of Valentine's stickers in my collection. Sorry, need to move that down. And then I've got this double box. I don't think I'm going to need any more boxes in this week based on what this kit looks like. But I might either put this in the monthly view or here in this weekly view. So that's for February 12th through the 18th. Funnily enough, we're going to a friend's house for Lunar New Year this week and not the last week. So who knows? I might move things around. We shall see. And then the last week I'm going to show you in this February lineup, because we're going to save the last week of February for the March lineup. I've already explained why. Is February 19th through the 25th. We're switching back to using some leftovers. This was called Romantic Verse from Cinderella paper, and I have a few full boxes left, like so, including the fashion options. So I just thought this would be a cute February kit, especially based on the colors. I think the last time I used this, the month was September, and we were going to like our wedding planning meetings, but I thought this would be cute as a February kit as well. So that's what we're going to use there. And then I only have one sheet of underlays for this, but that's because these underlays are really busy. So these are the home underlays. They're like really intense scene boxes from Planet Hannah, and this is in matte bronze, I think. So my thought here is that like these are going to basically take the place of like another full box on a lot of days. So I didn't want to have like two sheets of them, if that makes sense. So yeah. So that is my February lineup. That is the vibes for, I'm going to stop saying vibes. That is the direction we're heading for February. Lots of like pinks and reds, but in a way that like I can actually look at it. If you don't know, Valentine's colors are not my favorite. So I don't really buy a lot of Valentine's kits, especially the ones that are like only red and pink. It's just, it's not very appealing to me. So like this is a much more toned down color scheme. And then this monthly view has the blue and the teal and all of that. So that's like a lot calmer for me. It's not that I don't like Valentine's Day. I'm just not a big fan of the color scheme. That's just me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.